Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. If you've ever spent any time around primary or middle schoolers, you already know that chaos kind of feels like their default setting, right? But what if, and bear with me here, what if we could actually transform that childhood chaos into structured order? Well, that is exactly what we're looking at today. We're exploring a really specialized e-learning curriculum, and it's titled Life Hacks: Mastering Everyday Skills for a Smarter Life. This course is brilliantly designed to teach kids practical home maintenance and, organizational techniques, all through engaging animations and super relatable stories. We're going to break down exactly how this program takes everyday necessities and literally turns them into masterclasses on independence. So tell me, do you absolutely dread finding sticky gum mashed into someone's hair? Or maybe walking in to see crayons scribbled all over your nice clean walls? If you're a parent or an educator listening to this, your blood pressure probably just spiked a little bit just thinking about it. I mean, these are incredibly common, totally chaotic household challenges. Usually these moments lead straight to frustration, mild panic, and, let's face it, a whole lot of scrubbing. But the curriculum we're analyzing today approaches these exact disasters from a completely different angle. It looks at a mess not as a disaster, but as a real opportunity for learning. And that brings us to the core philosophy of this entire course, which hinges on this incredible concept: the young architect of everyday efficiency. I just absolutely love that phrasing. We're shifting the perspective, right? Moving away from seeing kids as just these messy forces of nature to actually empowering them to master their environment. Think about it. An architect builds and structures things. Here, a child is empowered to manage their surroundings with independence and ingenuity. And the secret weapon? Repurposed everyday items. It's all about teaching a student that they actually already have the tools they need to solve their own problems. Section 1. Cool Cleaning Cues. Cackling kid-related messes with household magic. Let's get into it. So this section covers the foundational daily routines, which are targeted primarily at grades 1 through 4. In these lessons, they run about 7 minutes long, by the way. The main goal is to show students really fun, easy, and tactical cleaning solutions for all sorts of different surfaces. And to make this actually engaging for kids, the course uses these highly relatable mini case studies. Take the case of Tommy's crown wall disaster. Honestly, we've all been Tommy, or at least we've all known a Tommy. He accidentally gets crayon on the wall. Usually this means he is in huge trouble. But in the e-learning course's animated story, Tommy's big sister steps in, and she doesn't just clean it up for him, she shows him this brilliant rescue technique. It is a perfect example of teaching peer-to-peer problem solving. Now notice this incredibly simple, totally surprising hack Tommy's sister used. Step 1, obviously, you discover the crayon. Step 2, instead of grabbing a sponge and scrubbing until your arm literally falls off, you just grab a standard hairdryer. Step 3, you apply heat to the wax, and you guys, it simply wipes away like magic. The course refers to this as the crayon commander trick. So by presenting it this way, the child is actually learning a basic law of physics, heat melts wax, while simultaneously learning how to independently fix their own mistake without completely panicking. A real win-win. Okay, here's another amazing juxtaposition of a messy problem and a completely unexpected tool. The course introduces the Gum Gone protocol. The problem? Stubborn gum stuck in hair or maybe on a desk surface. The solution? Peanut butter. I know, right? The curriculum uses these really fun animations to visually show the gum magically lifting away with the peanut butter. It takes a moment of high anxiety because, let's be real, getting gum in your hair is usually a pretty traumatic childhood event, and it turns it into a fun science experiment using a tasty snack right out of the pantry. It completely demystifies the whole cleanup process. Moving on to Section 2, the organization equation, streamlining the daily routine. Cleaning up a mess is reactive, but organization is proactive. This part of the course really focuses on efficiency strategies. It teaches kids how to set up their environment so that they don't lose things in the first place. Think about Emily's frustration for a second. The course shows this animated jumble of identical keys and asks, too many keys? Which one is mine? We absolutely all know that feeling, standing at a door trying every single key on the ring. But look at the solution. Just a simple swipe of nail polish on the top of the keys to color code them. One color for the house key, a totally different one for the locker key. The animation shows the keys changing colors, which visually cements this brilliant efficiency hack. It's just an elegant, permanent solution to a daily friction point. And the curriculum definitely doesn't stop at keys. It actually scales these DIY organization systems to the child's entire room. It encourages creating picture labels for toy bins and using colorful tape labels to structure their study spaces. And I especially love this last point here. We're purposing old glasses cases for tiny item storage. Instead of throwing away an old, clunky glasses case, a kid can use it to store paper clips, erasers, or tiny toys, complete with a brand new label. It's sustainable, it's organized, and it's teaching them to see the hidden utility in absolutely everything around them. Section 3, Empowering Independent Ingenuity. This is the overarching goal for grades 1 through 8. So the absolutely crucial point here is that these foundational routines we just discussed, they're really just the beginning. As students progress to level 2 of the course, which is designed for grades 5 through 8, by the way, the topics become quite a bit more advanced. Actually, level 2 features a series of 8 to 11-minute presentations that total about 90 minutes of content. Now, the strategy definitely evolves, but that core philosophy of independent problem solving remains exactly the same. This right here is your arsenal of ingenuity: peanut butter, hair dryers, nail polish, and old glasses cases. But I want you to notice what is not on this list. There are no expensive chemical cleaners, no complicated organizational furniture to go out and buy. These are completely ordinary, everyday household items. But when viewed through the lens of this curriculum, they beautifully double as tools for childhood independence. The child learns that they don't need to go out and buy a solution, they can invent one with what they already have. We're going to wrap up today's explainer with the direct challenge that the course actually issues to its students. It says, if you have keys, ask a grown-up to help you color code one today. It's just a fantastic, immediate call to action that totally bridges the gap between digital learning and real-world physical application. But I want to pose a second question to you, regardless of your age. What everyday item will you repurpose today to solve a messy problem in your own life? Whether it's a crayon disaster or just a jumbled-up keyring, the tools for a smarter life are probably already sitting right there in your kitchen drawer. Go find them.